What's up, High and Logical? Gabe's back again for another weekly video. I'm gonna try to make sure to keep this weekly. So I don't really have set dates yet. I will think of a set date, but think of it as being weekly so far. But my topic today is something that kind of correlates with my last two videos. It's gonna be kind of quick. This isn't really something that I kind of need to delve into because I do need to leave here in a second. But what it is kind of like dwelling on the past and having it kind of reflect on your future. So how I'm going to start this out is I do understand that there are specific life traumatic experiences that that some people cannot let go, and I understand that. This is kind of go towards minor bullshit, like this kind of like stuff that everyone kind of deals with, but in their own way. Everyone has their own different things. As I've said before, everyone has their own different problems. So, but dwelling on your past kind of gives you like a reflection about how you're going to think towards your future, and especially for how it reacts with your body about constantly dwelling on your past of why didn't I do this right, why didn't it go this way. You're constantly giving yourself anxiety just thinking about that. Like, it even gives me anxiety right now just thinking about that, and to be honest, I'm trying to make sure that I don't have any much anxiety, because I don't, but I do. Everyone does. It's kind of something that we've all developed, I feel, and especially with how we've grown up compared to how other people have grown up, that can be a specific way for certain generations of kids to develop these kind of disorders. But when I say like don't worry about the minor bullshit, it's like, if it was like something about bullying or someone called you ugly back in the day, like something that you feel that has traumatized you but doesn't feel like it needs to be there, it really shouldn't be there. Because how you reflect on it towards your future is because, you're constantly thinking about if it's a specific subject that you have related to that relates to your future, you're going to think back about it and think, why am I doing this? Because I've had this weird experience with this, Like, everyone's going to have those weird experiences, especially when it comes to trying new things or even going back to older things that you haven't done for a long time. And I understand that kind of does bring yourself a lot of anxiety, I need to make sure that I do this differently now. It could be anything to even how you talk to women, how you talk to men. It just all really depends. But just don't really have it reflect on what you're trying to bring towards your future. Your future should be something that you clearly think of without having to think about anything for your past, because the future is pretty much like an entire what if, it's like, what if this happens? And then you constantly think about it. Then, as I'm telling you this, just know that what if can turn to a what can be. I've had this YouTube idea for a couple years now, kind of a long time, and I haven't really started till this year. Specific setbacks for people that I made it with and other people, and just other things that I've been thinking about and stuff like that, and other things that have influenced this. I started from legitimately just making practice videos of pretty much just talking to myself to now here I'm actually to the point to posting to you guys. And, that kind of brought in a whole thing on me too, to where I'm constantly thinking well, this is completely different now. I'm not talking to an entire camera, I'm actually posting this online and everyone's going to see this, And now when I look at it, I have no problem talking about anything with you guys. If you guys don't like it, I'm not really too offended, but what I'm trying to do is have a sense of ideal realism for everyone to understand, and also have a sense of ideal realism, because there's no reason, like I said, to be dwelling on minor stuff that has happened in your past, that has happened in your past towards your future. Look towards your future, turn that what if into what can be, and be flawless in anything that you want to do. You can do anything that you put your mind to. You can do anything that someone tells you no to, just because that there's a way that if you turn it positive, then you don't really have to worry about other people turning it negative. And it even happens in those same situations. If you turn some of those situations into okay, I can improve on this, I can do better, you're going to have a completely different sense of how you're going to look towards things, that how you're going to do it from now to the future. So don't dwell on too much. Worry about your own stuff. I say this all the time, but it does tend to help when you're constantly having to worry about what you want to stress about compared to what other stress you are brought upon yourself. There's always going to be stress that's brought to you. In any best case, you just deal with it, or at least try to figure out a sense of how you can fix it, I guess, or just move it to where you don't really have to feel like you're constantly having that stress on your shoulders. Do what you love, Don't worry about it. You guys will be fine. I have complete faith in all of you for whatever you guys want to do, for whatever you guys are freaking doing anything. Look towards your future, not your past, and I hope you guys have a great fucking day.